Well, we're done with this beautiful town of Queenstown, and we are moving on to Franz Josef and Fox Glacier. This is what the roads look like here in New Zealand. Well, I guess we're not looking at the blue poles because they're closed. There's a helicopter cleaning them up or doing something over there. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to miss the blue poles. Well, there is some views here, even though it's not the blue poles. So, I'm going to show you some of these. There's the helicopter that's stopping us from seeing the pools. See, he's pulling logs out of the pools. We got out of the car to get a better look at the stags. These things are huge. All right, well, we missed the blue poles. The one thing about nature is it's a little different than a retail store because nature sometimes closes and the pools are closed. So we're going to continue to go to Franz. What's it called again?
Franz Josef.
Franz Josef, right. We're going to continue to go there, and if we see anything cool along the way, we'll give it a show. All right, so we finally parked the car on the street, and we're going to take this little 5-minute hike to go look at these falls. Here's a trailhead. So as you can see, this is a very easy hike, 2-minute walk to the falls, and they even have a nice path there. A little bit different than some of the other hikes we've been on where, you know, it hasn't been that easy. But anyway, it's an easy walk. There's the falls. We're going to double back a little bit because you get a better view of the falls over here. I think you can walk on the rocks. Wow, someone likes to stack rocks here. So what do you think of the falls?
Yeah, it's pretty. I'm thinking about walking over there.
Yeah, beautiful. You gonna get your feet wet, Robin?
Yeah, I was thinking about walking over there, but I don't know if I have the balance.
The rocks do look a little unbalanced. How's the water? That water is just crystal clear. Another shot of all these crazy rock stacking things out here. Pretty crazy. All right, we're done with these falls and we're heading back to the car. So you can see there's another hike here called Brewster's Hut. Yeah, Brewster Hut. and it's like it's a 3-hour hike, and we just don't have the time to do that because we need to get to where we're going in the next couple hours. Well, it was fun. It was a beautiful view of the falls and a very, very short hike. So there's no reason why everyone couldn't go there and take a look at it. So have fun if you're out here in this area. So before we get to Thunder Creek Falls, we're going to take a quick look at this bridge that we just drove over because there's some great scenery over here. The Gates of Haast, or Haast. That's the bridge. It just seems that there's scenery everywhere we go in this country. It's just amazing. All right, we're at the trailhead of Thunder Creek Falls. It's only like a 10-minute hike, but it's very short. You ready for this hike?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Very rocky right here. That is one big waterfall. It's a bit rocky here, but just beautiful. And once again, the water is just so clear and clean. Amazing. So what do you think of that waterfall?
Well, it's pretty impressive. It's really pretty.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, we got one more waterfall to go to. So this is interesting because it says it's like a 10-minute walk, but it's really, I would say, what, a minute or 2 minutes?
Yeah, right.
It's a very short walk for this hike. But so I don't know if I would classify it as a hike, but we're going to add it to the minutes of the other one, which was like 3 minutes. So far this hike is about, let's be nice and say it's 5-minute hike so far combined. And we're going to do the third waterfall coming up. It's supposed to be 15 minutes. We'll see if it's even close. So the last one is Roaring Billy Falls. So we're gonna go check it out. All right, this is the third and last fall. We're at the trailhead. It says 25 minutes. We'll see. You could read this if you want to know more about the trail. Looks like a rainforest on this trail. You know, it's like a rainforest, like you said, and it almost feels like an animal's going to jump out at us. But knowing that New Zealand kills off all the animals, I think we're pretty safe in here. And before you guys send me any hate mail for saying that about New Zealand, they would actually say it themselves because they are so strict about anything coming in here because they're trying to keep New Zealand as clean as possible. And so any unwanted animals, they're going to take out because they damage the beauty of New Zealand. So just throwing it out, New Zealand would be okay with me saying that. Here we are at the falls. And I don't know who's taking the time of these things, but it took us 7 minutes to get here, not 25. So all of these hikes are really very short. Anyone can do them. So I wouldn't be afraid to come out and get these beautiful views very easily. There are a lot of rocks, however. That's one big tree. I'm not sure why that's here. So this tree is lying here, and it's really weird because, I mean, why is this tree lying here when there's nothing, there's no trees that can grow on this part? Where did this tree come from? I have to say, it's amazing how beautiful it is here, though. Look at the water. Look how clear that water, blue it is. Amazing. You gonna get in, Robin?
I'm thinking about it.
You're thinking about it? You don't even have your bathing suit on.
I could change my clothes in the car.
Oh, okay. How cold is it? You think the other water was colder? Oh, okay. Go. Wow. You jumped in. You did it. Congrats. You're not being taken out by the stream, are you?
That's where I'm getting out.
You don't want to end up down there? All right, you did it. You jumped in. So you glad you jumped in? All right.
It's colder than the lake.
Do you have anything to say, Robin?
It was cold. I would have stayed in longer, but there's definitely a cold out there.
Oh, yeah. Well, congrats. All right, I guess we're done with Waterfalls. And it ended with you jumping in.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, so you had a good time, and you're not that cold right now? Yep, they're better than I am. Anyway, moving on, right? Now that I'm starting to think of it, I think those times for these hikes are probably a round trip. And maybe spend some time there too, because it did take a little bit of time to walk to the water there. And if you did that and you put in the time going back, it's probably around 20 minutes or so. So I think that's what they mean when they say that. The big thing is all these 3 hikes, these waterfall hikes, are so short that anyone can do them. Back in the car and heading to Franz Josef. We decided to stop and take a look. This is the Tasman Sea, actually. As you can see, there's a lot of helicopter stuff that we just went by, and one of the reasons why we're here is we're going to take a helicopter ride tomorrow up in the glacier. There's our hotel for the night. All right, so we checked in, right? This is
Franz Josef. Very pleasantly surprised with the room. We had no idea what it was going to be like, but it's actually pretty nice.
It is nice.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go see what's available for dinner here.
Yep. Right.
They have hot tubs here. All right, so one of the things you do here, and you saw the helicopters and stuff, is you take helicopter rides up to the glacier, and that's what we're going to do tomorrow. That's why we're here mainly. So we're going to take a helicopter ride up to the glacier and actually get out of the helicopter and walk around on top of a freaking glacier. Are you ready for this tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm excited.
It's gonna be real. Wildlife Center. We may have to go to them tomorrow after the glacier trip and see some live kiwis. We're out here looking at the stars, and I think you can see the Milky Way galaxy. Pretty incredible. So before our helicopter ride, because that's like at 12 something, 12:30.
Yeah, 12:15 we have to be there.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little run/walk on this trail up here, right?
Yeah, Callery Gorge.
Yeah, so it should be fun. All right, this is the trailhead that we're gonna probably walk most of, but maybe run a little bit of it, right?
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. So because it is a little rocky and we kind of beat up our feet from the last couple of hikes, we're gonna just walk this one instead of running it. It'll still be fun, right?
Yeah.
One thing I noticed about this hike is it's all uphill right now, right?
I read that.
Oh, did you?
And that's why I thought, well, maybe it'd be better to walk it.
Yeah, so it's all uphill. Just know that if you're coming here, the first part of it. But it's not extremely steep, and it's not a technical rock scrambling type of trail at all. As you can see from the footage, it's I think a pretty easy trail so far. We'll see what happens though. The fork in the road. That happens, but we're doing the Callery Gorge, I guess. So we go to the right. Am I the only one who feels uncomfortable seeing signs like this on a trail? Explosives? What? Little guy, are you learning how to fly? Are you a little one? You're just learning how to fly? I think you're doing pretty good. Good job, little guy. This guy's following us.
What are you doing? I hope you're okay, little birdie.
You keep following us. You're being funny. This is a water supply thing, but we keep going this way. You know, all the trails in New Zealand, sometimes I feel like I'm in Hobbitville or something.
We will be in Hobbitville.
Oh yeah, that's right. Some of it was filmed in New Zealand, and I guess we'll be.
As a movie set.
Yeah. So, anyway, it kind of looks like you're really getting thrown back into time when you're walking these trails here. I don't know if you could tell from the video, but you don't want to step where that hole was. It's a huge drop, just straight down. Beautiful view up there. You don't have to tell me twice when you say danger. That's a tree that fell down. And now it just has moss all over it. Pretty cool trail, huh? And look at these views. Yeah, awesome. These are some relics from when the miners were here. So they did mine for gold here. It was really big. And that's just some of the machinery. Looks like a suspension bridge. Well, that's the end of this hike. You come over the suspension bridge, you go back, and it's a very, wouldn't you say, kind of scary way to end the hike? What did you think?
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm really glad we did it.
It was a fun trail, right?
A friend of mine who happens to be in New Zealand told me that this morning. And that's what connections are all about.
Exactly. All right, so when I said we were done with the hike, we're really halfway, because now we got to go back the way we came, because that's the end of it. It just stops there, and then you turn around and go back. So we're heading back. The way the moss grew on that rock, it almost looks like a face. The thing about doing it up and back is what goes up must come down. So whatever hill you went up, you're going back down it, and whatever hill you went down, you're going back up it. And that last part was a big downhill, and now we had to go all, we do a lot of uphill climbing this. That's why we're out of breath. But then we're going to be going downhill now. How you doing? Okay, Robin, what were the stats of this hike now that we're done?
3.2 miles, an hour and 16 minutes, and 492 feet of elevation.
Oh, wow. What about the cool factor?
The cool factor was way, way up there. This says scenic driving, but we didn't drive. We walked.
Yeah, we walked. I don't see how you could drive there, but
Right.
some of those paths, there's no way you could drive. It starts off easy. You could drive some of it, but then the paths get very narrow, and there's drop-offs on each side. You're not going to drive through that. But overall, you did go up, you did go down, but it wasn't a technically tough course at all. There was no rock scrambling or roots in the way or anything like that.
There were some roots, definitely.
Yeah, but not like some of the other trails.
Small portion.
Yeah, very small portion.
Just if we need to know if there's any roots, there are.
Yeah, there's some, but not like some of the other hikes that we've been on.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, I would say if you have a chance, if you're over here, then if you're in Franz Josef, New Zealand, I would go ahead and do this hike. It was pretty cool, and it was short, and you can get it done. We are going on an epic helicopter ride up to a glacier to walk around.
Yeah, we're doing a heli-hike. I'm very, very excited.
Yeah, this is going to be unbelievable. So stay tuned. Hello, how you doing?
Good evening.
Yeah, good.
How can I help you?
We're here for a 12:30 heli-hike.
Well, we're a little disappointed. We went in there, and because of the clouds, which I'll show you in a second, they canceled the tour. So they can't put up any helicopters safely. What's going through your head right now?
I'm kind of bummed. I was really excited for it.
Yeah, because the main reason why we came to this town was this helicopter tour, but we'll make the best of it and find something else to do, because that's what you do, right?
Right.
So we'll find something. All right, so it looks like we might be able to do this helicopter thing tomorrow.
We're gonna give it another shot.
So we did book it, and we'll see what happens. It all comes down to the weather. We just talked to a nice couple, and they were supposed to skydive, and they got canceled too, because you can't skydive in the clouds.
And they were up in the plane ready to jump.
Yeah, they were already up in the plane with other people in their group, and they were supposed to go, but they couldn't. So anyway, things like that, you just kind of go with the flow. And now we are gonna go to the Wildlife Center, and we're gonna check out these kiwis and see what they're all about, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
How are you?
How may I help? You guys want to get a ticket?
Sure.
Yeah, perfect. So we have two types of ticket.
Ready?
Yep.
All right.
This brown Kiwi chick was protected by an incubator. A wild bird might be chaperoned by its parents.
You've seen these guys on the side of the road. Looks like I can't film in there. Well, a couple of observations from this. I couldn't film because, first of all, you wouldn't see it anyway because it's so dark in there, because it has to be dark and very quiet or the birds get upset because they're nocturnal, so they're not gonna, you have to go in there. The first thing you do is you let your eyes adjust to the darkness and you're quiet, and then they start to walk around. But it's almost like a Where's Waldo thing because you have to, they're hidden most of the time, and then they'll come out for a couple of seconds and then they go back in. So you don't really see a ton of them, but you do see them. The other observation is they are bigger than I thought, and they really need to go on a diet because they are kind of fat, if you know what I mean. But they are cool looking birds. And what did you think of it, Robin?
Yeah, they were definitely cool.
Yeah.
They're much bigger than I ever expected.
I had no idea they were that big. First when I went in, I was looking for these little things, but they were big. But there's only 2 of them in there. And like I said, it's like a Where's Waldo thing. You know, you really have to hunt them down. Without hunting them, you just get to like look for them. But you'll find them if you do. Anyway, it was pretty cool. Look at the size of that kiwi. Now, when I said the kiwis were big, they're not that big. All right, so what else do you do when you don't do a helicopter ride? You jump in the hot springs tub.
Hot tub, yeah.
Hot tub. So we're gonna be jumping in the hot tub that's right up here, ironically right across the street, directly right across the street from the helicopter place that we were supposed to take our
We
ride.
planned it so that we'd do this glacier walk and then sit in the hot tub, but we're just sitting in the hot tub.
Exactly.
The showers are behind me here.
Okay.
Corner.
Oh, okay.
After you. All the way to the back.
All right, so this is the hot tub, and they actually do it by having a little fire down there. I think that's pretty cool. They do it that way, and so we're gonna jump in. So how's the water?
Feels pretty good, I think.
Pretty warm?
It's a little hot.
You can always put in a little bit of cold water, they said, if you need to.
Right.
All right, I'm jumping in. It is a little warm. Feeling good?
Yeah, it feels great. I chose Epsom salts. The different things you could put in, like lavender or whatever, but I chose Epsom salt because my feet and ankles are hurting from some of the hiking we've been doing.
We've been doing a lot of hiking. So dump them in.
I'm dumping them in.
We are dumping them in. All right, so what do you think of the hot tub?
Yeah, it's a really nice experience. It's hot.
It's definitely warm.
Yeah.
The fire does that.
But I could see how this would be awesome, like after a day of skiing too.
Right, or hiking or whatever.
Right, yeah.
Anything that's physically active, running, you know, then you jump in here and loosen them muscles up. We are done and heading to the showers.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was. Well, done with that. I feel a little waterlogged. What about you?
I feel okay.
It felt good, I have to say. Well, we're heading to Fox Glacier. Hopefully, we'll be able to take our helicopter ride. We'll see. Hopefully, it won't be canceled. Looks like it's clearing up a little bit, so we've got hope on our side. Hi.
I'm checking in for 10:50 heli-hike.
Do you have bags? And what's your fucking name?
Robin.
Yeah, you can. Oh, yeah. You're all set.
All right, looks like we're going to be going because we're getting the briefing now, right?
All right, we're getting close.
All right, we are going to be on a helicopter on a glacier.
The briefing, when we start, we usually go through the safety briefing, talk about what to do, what not to do, and about the helicopter. Back in those boxes here, so grab one or even 2 sizes smaller. And just put your zips on the side of your pants.
So we're just waiting for our bus. The bus took some of the people to the helicopter, and now we're just waiting for ours. All right, getting on the bus.
One way, it's probably about 5 minutes at the most.
I'm ready. You ready for this?
Yep.
You can really feel the wind from these.
Wrapped up in a pair. We will unwrap them. Easiest part. The front hook. Okay, now this is the hardest part. Okay, fine.
That's a rock
And load four
slide.
had the red.
Yes, we are on a glacier right now. So what do you think? That here we are on a glacier. What do you think?
Let's go see what's up.
So, what do you think of this glacier hike so far?
It's pretty impressive. It's really, really cool. So glad we did it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So, see how all of my spikes are on the ground. Game over, not gonna slip, absolutely fine.
Alright, you're trying this water out, huh?
Yeah, if I can get to it.
How is it?
Really nice.
Is it refreshing?
It's very refreshing.
It's getting a little warm up here with the sun. Robin's actually taking a layer off. Even though all the snow is around here, it's getting a little warm. Being told this part's might be a little more dangerous, so we're going to stay in a tight line here. We are digging a path. pretty amazing. We are in a crevice here.
And how's it happen?
Oh, I was just about to say that. I'm so excited you asked. Moving ice up there, 3.5 to 5 meters per day. Okay. Down here, it's moving a lot slower. It's moving about 1 meter per day. We get our fast ice colliding with our slow ice, and so much of that, there's a lot of pressure, and it builds up and builds this beautiful, nice arch.
How do you like the arch?
Very cool.
Awesome. It's like a little snow cave. So it's sort of like going through a slot canyon. This is really narrow right here. Pretty crazy.
Oh boy.
Robin, how did you like that?
It's fun.
You do get wet in there.
Guys, you guys saw down there? This is the water source.
We're heading back to the helicopter landing site. We're almost done here. Here comes our ride. Goodbye for now. Did you have a good time?
It was an epic.
Epic. Yeah. The glacier was just awesome. If you ever have a chance to get up there, not only the helicopter ride was beautiful, but the glacier walk, it's amazing. You're walking on a glacier, and as you saw, a glacier is actually moving. You don't feel it moving, but it's actually moving, so it's pretty amazing. All right, well, that was epic, but we're back on the road right now, and we are heading to Hokitika Beach, because I think after that, we could use a beach day or two.
Yeah.